Have you ever had a really big, important idea in your head, but when you tried to explain it, you just got tangled up in all the words? Well, today we're going to explore a fascinating solution for that exact problem. It's a system designed to explain big ideas with a surprisingly small number of words. It's called Basic English.
But let me just start by asking you this. How do you do it? Seriously, think for a second about something you know really well, your job, a hobby, whatever. Now imagine trying to explain it to someone who knows absolutely nothing about it. It's tough, right? Finding those perfectly simple words is a real art form.
Okay, so let's dive in. We're basically living in a world that's overflowing with words, which means we're constantly dealing with the problem of complexity.
And we've all felt this. You're reading an article or listening to someone talk, and they just hit you with this wall of jargon. Instead of making things clearer, all those extra words just build a barrier. You end up more confused than when you started. But what if there was a really clever, structured way to just cut right through all of that confusion? Well, this is where the simple, elegant idea of basic English comes in. So what is it really? It's what's known as a controlled language. Now, the goal here isn't to limit what you can say or think. Not at all. It's about giving everyone a clear, universal toolkit to express ideas. It was actually designed to be a kind of bridge for international communication, to make sure important meaning doesn't get lost. Now, this is where it gets really, really cool. The way this whole system works, it's all built on a foundation that is just shockingly small and efficient. 850. That's it. That is the total number of words in the entire core list. And look, this isn't some random collection of words. No way. It was carefully engineered, covering the most fundamental actions, objects, and qualities. Basically all the essential tools you need to describe the world.
And that's the crucial point. It's not about what you can't say, it's about what you can build. Think of them like Lego bricks for language. With just these 850 little pieces, you can construct and explain almost any concept you can possibly imagine.
Okay, that all sounds great in theory, but let's actually see how it works in the real world. For this, we're going to look at our source material from the Simple English Wiktionary and see how it explains a pretty common biological term, digestion. Just look at that definition. It's perfect. There's no scientific jargon, no overly technical stuff. It's just immediately clear. You get it right away because it uses simple, everyday words to paint a picture of a process. And this just shows you the next level of clarity. The definition doesn't just stop at what digestion is, it explains its function, its purpose. It changes the food into substances your body can use. The why is perfectly clear, all by using words from that core vocabulary. It's just brilliant. This approach also builds this amazing network of understanding. See, the system doesn't just give you one definition and walk away. It links digestion to other related ideas, like stomach and intestine, and actions like eat. So you're not just learning one word in isolation. You're actually mapping out the whole idea using these simple building blocks. So why is all this so important? What's the big takeaway here? Well, the power of this simple idea goes way, way beyond just defining words in a dictionary. This philosophy is what powers huge projects like the Simple English Wikipedia. It's really about making knowledge accessible to everybody. It breaks down barriers for people learning English, for kids learning new subjects, and even for experts in one field who need to quickly understand something from a totally different field. Clarity, it turns out, is the key that unlocks doors for everyone. And so that brings us to a final thought for you to take away. In your own life, at work, at home, anywhere, what's a big idea that you could explain more simply? Because pushing for that kind of clarity, learning to use fewer and better words, that might just be the most powerful communication tool you have.